This is Vince Lara at the College of Applied Health Sciences at the University of Illinois. Today I spend a few minutes with Charlie Young, an Illinois physics student who created the Illini Baseball analytics system and will start working for the Astros upon graduation. All right, so I'm talking with Charlie Young, who is going to be joining the Astros upon graduation. Now, Charlie built essentially the analytics program for the Illini baseball team. And Charlie, let me just ask you, how'd you get into baseball?
Yeah, so I played T-ball, coach baseball all the way through a few years in high school. And after I stopped playing, I got relegated to being just a fan like everyone else. But once the Cubs, my former favorite team, won the World Series, I knew their front office was very analytics dependent with Theo and what they were doing. So I bought a few books. I wanted to see if my love of math and computer science could intersect with baseball in any way, just to pick up a cool new hobby. And I was reading a few books, and Professor Emeritus Alan Nathan popped up in one of the books. So I knew I already taught at Illinois, so I figured I should reach out to him. And he was very happy to talk to me. I wanted to just ask him so many questions about analytics, about physics. And actually the same week, the Illinois baseball team asked Alan if he knew a student that'd be willing to help them set up their new FlightScope machine they just bought.
Oh, wow.
So if you're not familiar with FlightScope, it's similar to TrackMan, where someone sets it up and records pitch type, that kind of thing. So it all worked out in the span of a couple of weeks. I went from talking to Alan, having a hobby, to working with the team, because I told Alan I was 100% committed and I really wanted to help the team win. And I never would have thought it would come to having a team of 5 analysts, working as much as I can on the team, having multiple internships and a job. It really took off pretty quick.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, you didn't think this would build a career for you?
No, I just wanted it to be just a hobby I could do on the side of my astrophysics research. I was thinking about going to grad school or something. So yeah, it just exploded really quickly.
That's neat. I'm wondering, what was Illinois looking to do when they were asking for somebody to build an analytics program? How much did they know about what they were looking for when they came to you?
So as far as I know, they were just looking for someone to operate the FlightScope, calibrate it, set it up, record. I don't know. I wasn't obviously with them when they decided what to buy FlightScope or anything, so I couldn't tell you that. But when I told them, I set up my first. Actually came into the first meeting with. I scraped some box score stats off the internet and said, "Hey, I think this lineup would work really well against this team," and they had no idea I was going to even do that. So I think I kind of put it on myself to really start the program, and once I started giving them reports, they liked it a lot and just wanted more and more. So,
had you known about like TrackMan and these other kind of tracking programs that baseball teams use?
Not really. I was only familiar with StatCast, just watching games.
Okay.
They'd say the exit velocity, launch angle, but yeah, no, I didn't know anything about the industry of tracking at all.
So were you a baseball fan first, or did you have your physics stuff in mind before? What came first, the chicken or the egg? These things?
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to go to grad school and maybe teach, get a postdoc. My dream was to work at NASA, to be an astrophysicist of some sort. But I think when I started working for the team, and it was for those first couple months, and I was talking to Alan, he recommended I go to Sabre Analytics, which is a conference in Phoenix.
Sure.
I went there and I met a bunch of front office analysts, and I think that was the point where I actually realized that this could be a viable career. Because it was just a hobby until I started working for the team, and it really just took off after that.
What differences did you notice with the Illini baseball team after you took over? Were there tangible things that happened from your programs?
Yeah, so something outside of FlightScope, we generate pre-series scouting reports based on NCAA play-by-play. So like how traditional MLB teams would shift all around, we started doing that more and more, and it was just awesome to see when we shifted our infield and the ball was hit to up the middle and we got it out. That was one of the greatest. I would say the happiest I've ever been on a baseball field seeing that happen. But yeah, and when I'm recording FlightScope, some of the players are behind me. They talk to me, ask questions. Some of them ask me personally, "Hey, can you send me this?" So
oh, wow.
the players seem to be buying in a lot, and obviously the coaching staff is too, because they were the ones that bought this in the first place. They've been wanting more and more. They keep asking me for reports, which I'm always happy to give, and it's been a good collaboration between me trying to flex my analytics muscles and try to make the best report that I can, but also to help the team win. It's just been a really good mesh.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what the buy-in was for players, but it sounds like it was pretty good. Is it from the very beginning, do you think? Or?
So, I went in as a freshman, so I was kind of shy anyway, and I still was under the impression that, these are D1 college sports guys, they want nothing to do with me. But
Sure.
Once I started working more with the team and I started talking a little bit, I started to get more and more buy-in from guys that start saying hi and things like that. But then it transformed into now I know most of the players, if not all. Some text me, have my phone number. They text me for reports, and it's really been awesome. They jokingly, Michael Massey started calling me analytics. Ryan Half along with that. I guess that might still stick for the returning guys, but yeah, it's been pretty awesome working with the players.
Did you notice that other Big Ten coaches, did anyone ever reach out to you from another program or within the Big Ten to say, hey, how did you do this? How did you build this program? What can I do to build something similar?
Not really in the Big Ten. I've talked to the Iowa student managers a few times. They have a good team over there. But when I went to Sabre Seminar in Boston, which is a separate conference co-run by Allen, I gave a talk titled "How to Start a D1 Baseball Analytics Program." So I got a bunch of people emailing me, DMing me on Twitter about, hey, how do I get started with this? So I've been responding to everyone, telling them my game plan, and it's hopefully, creates more programs. In the end, I think anyone who wants to go into the industry, this is a great way to get involved, build some projects for yourself, for interviews, but also help a team win, because I think every college team can really benefit by having technology like this.
My thanks to Charlie Young. This has been A Few Minutes With.